Hey guys, Project Reaper here, bringing you more task force operations. Got another hacksaw and we'll jump right into it. Looks like I'm using a weird composition. This is very similar to the base I attacked last time with the grenadiers right here, and then the tanks up here, and then I lost connection. So let's see what I do this time. So it looks like I've done, let's zoom in. Rifle Zuka with one boat of grenadiers. The reason for that specifically, which they've been dropped on the left side specifically to do exactly what they're doing right now and destroy these mines. And they are doing a great job of it. And everything here is single target. So that's why I've chosen this composition. See, I missed a couple mines, a couple dudes got vaporized right there, but all in all, there's not really anything that's a problem here for this composition except this one rocket launcher. So as long as I stay out of range of this one rocket launcher, I'm going to be A-okay. You know, what I did here to distract these boom cannons was actually kind of silly. What vapor? I should have done it over here. These actually shoot slower, and these shoot a little faster for less damage. So having the distraction on the things that are shooting a little bit faster. The other thing to mention, all these single target units that do high damage, they will one-shot every rifleman. The riflemen are fodder, much like these critters. So just having the critters over here would have been a smarter tactic for me, as I would have absolutely lost less of my riflemen. But it doesn't matter. The riflemen... Whoa, that zoomed in more than I expected. Sorry, guys. The riflemen are kind of the meat shield here, but again, a meat shield only for dealing with single target units, or defense turrets. So it looks like 19 seconds. I hope I have... Oh yeah, I have the damage. So clean that right up with that build. Again, those Grens were they're just specifically to take out those mines. Let's jump right into the next battle. Similar composition, however, he is not using grenadiers. There are a lot of mines. It probably wouldn't have hurt him, but boom mines don't do splash damage. They're single target damage, so they're not a big deal against this composition that we're using for this. These rocket launchers are, which is why he's focusing them down right now. If his units hit these at all, I mean, that'll slow him down a little bit. These are actually shock mines, so they don't do a lot of damage, but they do basically what a shock launcher does and create an AoE of shock that will freeze everything, stop it from attacking, and keep it in place, making it easy fodder for mortars. This right here, we don't see these a lot, but this is a laser beam, and this is actually something that would be a huge problem for this composition. It would shoot a straight beam in a straight line and just devastate everything in a straight line, and it would really tear these Zukas apart. These Zukas don't have a lot of health. Ooh, I didn't notice about this rocket launcher over here that's shooting him. He doesn't seem to care about it. It's going to focus these guys down and be a little bit of a distraction, but he's just going all out for that core, and I imagine it will work out for him. Oh, he's not even in range of that rocket anymore. That was just a couple stray units that got over there. Yep, he's free and clear, so beautiful attack. Love this composition. And then we got the tank medic here. Looks like 0 losses, so we can already say good job there. But let's take a look at what we're working with. He's got a boom cannon, and a shock launcher. These are the major... Oh, and this obviously what he's attacking right now, this shock blaster, is also a problem and has a lot more health than these other guys, so that's the one he's going to take out first. It also has a lot more range. These things have big range. I'm surprised he didn't focus this down. But another thing to keep in mind when using tanks, I guess the way they look at it, they being Boom Beach, tanks are heavier units, and so it actually costs the energy that you shoot your little spell attacks off with to launch them. It costs 6 per tank to launch those boats. So when you use a tank medic strategy, you actually have a lot less gunboat energy to use for destroying units here. So when you're using that rifle medic strategy that I use, or a strategy I've adopted recently with some grenadiers in there, you're actually using less gunboat energy to launch your composition, leaving you more gunboat energy to destroy buildings. So it looks like this will just slow down the attack a little bit, but it's only actually freezing, what, 3, 4 maybe 4, but he cleaned that up, no problem, no losses, beautiful attack. And we'll jump right into the last one. Oh, interesting, this is not a composition we see often. We got 4 Scorchers and 4 boats of medics for 4, or excuse me, not medics, of Zookas. So similar to heavy medic, but the Scorchers, you have less of them, but they have a lot more health. So what he's doing here is he's launching a bunch of critters to act as a meat shield so that these heavy hitting boom cannons don't fire on his Scorchers. Looks like one of his Scorchers got a little spry and went out in front of the critters, got hit a little more than it should have. It has nothing to do with his strategy. What he did was perfect. However, this flare kind of hurt. That's the only reason he ever lost Zookas. He should not have done that flare. Or he should have smoked while he... You can use smoke, which you don't see us use a lot. Hopefully there's a attack where you guys can see that soon. But smoke while you reposition is something that'll stop anything from firing on your units. And so what would have happened there is... I'm actually going to do this attack again real quick so that I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Whoops. The beginning is perfect. Oh, the reason that one died is actually all 4 of those sniper towers were focusing it. It had nothing to do with the critters. It was just a place a little too far to the right. So what happened here was when he placed this flare way back here, the Scorchers actually went behind for a moment, just a moment, but they went behind the Zookas. And as soon as that happened, this rocket launcher and this rocket launcher were no longer hitting the tanks, they were hitting the very fragile Zookas. And so it tore a lot of those Zookas apart. If you had dropped a couple smokes right here, maybe 3 or 4 smokes, they don't cost a lot of gunboat energy and they'll just cover your troops while they reposition. Then when the smoke had dissipated, these Scorchers would have been back in the front with the Zookas in the back, and then you wouldn't have had to worry about losing any Zookas. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you liked, please feel free to like or share. I appreciate any likes or shares that you guys want to give me. You can also subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And you can follow me on social media at, let's see, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and all of those are at project_Reaper. You can find that spelling all over my YouTube here, and I'll have some links in the description. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a great day.